To create a virtual machine, we have different places that we can go using the Azure portal. First, we can just search it straight from here. This is always the easiest way to go. Search for virtual machine. Boom. Then you get it. Services, virtual machine. You click on it, you create an account. You can also go to the menu here. That's portal menu. And you can see we have virtual machines here. You can also click on it to create our virtual machine. You can also go to all services, compute, boom, then you get your virtual machine. So from home, this is the best way to go. Just search for virtual machines, select the virtual machine here. You can see I already have one virtual machine running. I'll go to create virtual machine, select Azure virtual machine. Alright, once this portal opens, you fill in, we have basic, disk, networking, management, monitoring, advanced, tag, review. We'll go through the basic steps. So first we will need a resource group. Every resource or every service in the Azure portal, you need to add it to a resource group. Every resource that you create needs a resource group. So first, whether we select an existing resource group or we create a new one. So let's create a new resource group for this virtual machine. So just give it a name. Let's say demo NAC. Boom. And it says virtual machine name. Let me give you a tips. When you are setting up a virtual machine, you need a machine name, the location where you place your virtual machine, the resource group, and other things. If you are planning on getting multiple virtual machines in the same location, you need to know how you can name your virtual machines. So for me to remember the name of the virtual machine, I'm going to add location, resource group that the machine they in, and other things to my name. So I will just say the name of the virtual machine is, let's say, NAK EU is US. Things still not permit. Okay, I know it's because the image is Linux. Let me set it to Windows Server 2016. Yeah, this one works perfectly. So the region I'll use is US. That's for the region. So this and this is VM1. So let's say VM1. This is my first virtual machine. So VM1. So you can see when I take the name of the virtual machine, I have the name, the resource group it belongs to, the location, and the instance number. So I only have one instance here. So I'm using VM1. If I want to create another one in the same East US with the same resource group, I can say VM2 as in order. So the region I will select East US. The region is helps in data redundancy and availability. So for example, if you are in US, don't go and use Japan or UK Central or the Europe ones. Use the one that's closer to you. The more the region is closer to you, the better the performance. So it says infrastructure redundancy. You know, go through this month. Let's leave it as no infrastructure redundancy. This is just a demo. With the security tool, let's leave it as standard. Default is our operating system image. You can see we have different operating system images. When I click on select an image, we get different images at the work marketplace. We have Ubuntu, CentOS OS. We have many operating systems, but we will go with the Linux Server 2016 data center. So this, we leave it like this. So from here, the size, you choose the size that you want to give to your virtual machine. So you have standard as one virtual CPU, 1 gig memory, for free service eligible. We can also choose different ones. You can see we have the one with 3.5 gig memory. The price determine the one that you want to use. If you want high performance, the price is big. If you just want low performance, you get a cool one. And here I will set a name. So let's say the name is admin. Let me use Naki for the username, then give it a password. The password should be 12 characters long. So it should be 12 characters or more than 12 characters, up to 123. And it should not be empty because this is the administrator account, so it needs a password. So I'll just provide my password. I'm good to go. Here we can choose to add inbound rules. You can add a remote desktop protocol. This will help us remote desktop into our virtual machine easily using other computers. Alright, so I will say none. I don't want public inbound. License says we would like to use an existing Windows server license. So if you already have a Microsoft Windows server license, they will allow you to enter it here or use it in your virtual machine. But if you don't have one, you can just leave the box unchecked. The moment you create the virtual machine, the license will be part of your billings. So you don't need to buy another license if you finish creating your or deploying your virtual machine. So I'll go to next. That's for the disks. Premium SSD, we can choose different ones, standard, HDD. But SSD is the have better performance, so I'll go with the default. Leave the rest default, go to networking. Okay, one thing here. So here we can attach a disk, a new disk. By default, you get a local disk C, the one that your PC system will be installed on, and a temporary disk D. But you can attach new disks to store your data and others. You will leave it like that. Here we go with the default virtual network name, create new subnet. Then you go with the default public inbound. Now we don't want any public access to our VM. Next monitoring. Next, here we can add extensions, virtual machine extensions. That's where we can add custom script extensions and others. We will not configure this in this demo. So go to tags. You assign tags later, review and create. Validation is passed. So we have checked everything. We know we are going to pay 0.126 USD per hour. Check everything, check your configurations, see if everything is correct. Cool. Then we click on create. Wait for a while whilst they submit the deployment. Says deployment in progress. So wait for some time for this VM to create. Get deployment is complete. Then you check notification, deployment is succeeded. So just click on go to resource. So alright, so this is our virtual machine. Cool. So we now have a virtual machine in Microsoft Azure. Check out down below. I have a link for how you can connect to this virtual machine using a remote desktop or Bastion. So I'm going to do a demo on remote desktop and Bastion. SSH2 is a secure shell or secure way of connecting to our remote virtual machines. Alright, so thanks for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on the notification bell so that you won't miss how to connect virtual machines in Microsoft Azure demo. Alright, bye bye.